And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now Ryan on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, Ryan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
At the 29-yard
catch there by Julio Jones. And let's face it, we're almost running out of ways to say he's great. So let's put it into this context. 3rd among active players in receiving yards, starting 2020, just 852 yards behind tight end Jason Witten.
Play action, Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
By the Panthers.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
For Carolina.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now the pass brought in by Roberts. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To Seth Roberts.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Falcons 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Third down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Derek Brown in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sterling Hochrichter to kick off for the
Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense, trying to get things figured out. Okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They go play action with Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
To Curtis Samuel. 5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his target. That's more. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
22 yards.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on 1st down. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And that is incomplete here.
Jackson's pass.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Carolina! Atlanta. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Another carry now for Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
There's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 35-yard line.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They keep it with Smith on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Falcons 20. Sterling.
Now following the touchdown, off Richter to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And
oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years. So he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
That's the end of the third.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He's brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
6 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Panthers.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Jackson's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. To throw again is Jackson, letting one go deep for Roberts. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Damontae Kazee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Troy Pride, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And And this will be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it'll be third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
A 32-yard attempt.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing again. Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Throwing now. Ryan on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again. Ryan. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From the 6. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find